If you're thinking about buying an electric car in 2026, stop. Because there are 7 major problems with EVs right now that almost nobody is actually telling you about. Now, not because EVs are bad, some of them are incredible. They're fast, they're quiet, they're smooth, and if you can charge at home, they can be extremely cheap to drive. But here's where people get burned. They buy an EV like it's just another gas car, and it's not. I'm here to tell you the rules are different, the costs are different, the risks are different, and in the next 8 minutes, I'm gonna show you the 7 problems you need to understand before you ever buy one. EVs are flooding the market. Gas prices are at record highs. Manufacturers are pushing electric cars harder than ever. And the result? Millions of people walking into dealer lots with no idea what they're actually signing up for. And I'm not anti-EV. I work in this industry every single day. I've seen what they do well, and I've seen what they do terribly. You deserve the honest list, and that's what I'm here to give you. Problem number 1 is EVs depreciate faster than gas cars by a lot. For example, a 2022 Tesla Model 3 that sold brand new for $60,000 is now worth $28,000 to $32,000 today. That's half the value in only 3 years. Some EVs are even worse. The Nissan Leaf has lost up to 90% of its original sticker price. For a new EV buyer, this is brutal. You're losing $10,000 to $15,000 in value just by driving the car off the lot. For a used buyer, it's the opportunity of a decade though. But if you're buying new and planning to flip the car in 2 to 3 years, you're actually in trouble. Problem number 2, and this is the problem EV ads never show you. In 2026, Recurrent, the largest EV analytics company in the world, published their biggest cold weather study ever. 30,000 vehicles. At just freezing, the average EV loses 22% of its range. At 20 degrees Fahrenheit, that climbs to 30%. In extreme cold, some models lose up to 45%. So that EV with 300 miles of advertised range, in winter, you're actually gonna get closer to around 200 and sometimes even less. But if you live somewhere cold, this isn't theoretical. This is every winter for the lifetime that you own the car. Problem number 3, the insurance surprise. This is the number the dealer absolutely will not mention before you sign the paperwork. EVs cost 15 to 50% more to insure than gas cars. The reason is simple. When EVs get damaged, repairs can get expensive very, very fast. You're dealing with battery packs, sensors, cameras, aluminum body structures, software, specialized parts, and technicians who actually know how to work on high voltage vehicles. And they need to get paid a lot more. Now, getting into problem number 4, no home charging, no savings. This one matters more than almost any other one on the list. The entire economic case for an EV is built up on cheap home electricity. Charge at home, 4 to 7 cents per mile. But charge at a public DC fast charger, it's gonna be 18 to 20 cents per mile. That is not a typo. Public fast charging can cost almost the same per mile as gasoline. Also, if you live in an apartment, a condo, or anywhere without a personal level 2 charger, your fuel savings could honestly just disappear. And you're stuck spending your weekends sitting at public chargers. So before you sign anything, I want you to ask yourself this one question honestly. Where am I plugging in this car every single night? And if you can't answer that question confidently, an EV might not actually save you anything. Getting into problem 5, fast charging damages the battery. Here is the cruel irony of the EV charging world. The faster you charge, the faster your battery dies. Geotab's 2026 study of 22,700 EVs proved this fact with real data. EVs charged primarily at home on a level 2 charger had about 1.5% degradation per year. EVs charged primarily on a DC fast chargers had 3%, double the degradation. Now, that means if you rely heavily on fast chargers, your battery dies twice as fast. Less range, lower resale value, and a faster trip to a $15,000 battery code. Well, That's if you don't come to Green Tech. Problem number 6, the road trip reality. Now, for a gas car, you pull in, fill up, and leave in 5 minutes. But with an EV on a road trip, you need to locate a compatible charger, hope it works, wait 30 to 40 minutes for an 80% charge, drive 2 to 3 hours, and then repeat the same thing again. And that's an ideal scenario. But the real scenario, you arrive to find the charger broken or occupied, or a 30-minute line in front of it. In rural areas, the next station might be 100+ miles away. And yes, infrastructure is getting better, but it is still nowhere close to the gas station network, because we've been building that up for over 100 years. If you road trip for more than 4 times a year, especially through rural areas, think very hard about this one. Problem number 7, the dealer battery quote. This is the one that scares EV owners the most. Maybe a warning light comes on, the range starts dropping, the car stops charging, or the battery starts acting weird. So the owner brings it to the dealer, and then suddenly they are staring at a battery quote for $10, $15, or sometimes over $20,000. And here's what most owners don't realize. An EV battery is not just one giant battery. It's made up of cells, modules, electronics, cooling components, and sensors. Also, that's just to name a few. And trust me, because we've worked on well over 100,000 of these batteries over the past 13 years. The dealers are in the business of selling cars, not batteries. They want you to buy a new car. We want you to extend the life of your current one. So before you approve a 5-figure battery quote, get a second opinion, because this is where a lot of EV owners lose thousands they may not have needed to spend. Now, let's both be fair. EVs still make a lot of sense to buy. For example, if you have home charging, drive enough miles to benefit from the cheaper electricity you get, and buy at the right price while living in a moderate climate, an EV can be a very, very smart financial decision, especially if you can find a used one. Because after the first owner takes the huge depreciation hit, the second owner can sometimes get a really, really good deal. And as we talked about in the problem number 7, the dealer battery quote, this is exactly what we do at Green Tech Auto. For over 13 years, we've actually specialized in EV and hybrid battery replacement across 34 company-owned locations in the US, Canada, and in the UK. So if a dealer ever quotes you $15,000 or $20,000 for a battery replacement, do not panic and do not approve it blindly. Get a second opinion first, because the most expensive repair is the one you never needed in the first place. Also, you can use code GT200 to get $200 off for not if, but when your battery goes bad. And quick favor, drop a comment with the EV you're considering buying or the one you already drive, and send this to someone who's considering buying an EV. See you guys in the next one.